Assalamu alaikum. We are starting with indices, exercise 4B, and in this we are going to do question number 9 as well as question number 10. So let's start with question number 9. Okay, Ji. So we are having this question. Let's start solving it. So 5 will be multiplied with 3. Okay, 5 multiplied by 3 is 15, and divide by, do we have a number? No, we don't have a number here, so we can put a 1 always. So 15 divided by 1 is 15. Now we have solved the numbers, right? So we can write it as it is. Let's talk about the powers now. A4, the first power, writing it as it is. Now when the bases are same and there is a multiply sign in between, so we add the powers, right? 4 and 2 are going to be added, and when there is a divide sign, what do? We subtract. Let's start solving it. So 15a4 multiply means a plus, so I will be putting a plus here. Plus which power? 2. And this divide sign, it means a minus, so I will write a minus here, and this was your minus 3. Okay, so 15 a 4 plus 2 is 6, right? And minus minus means a plus, right? So 6 plus 3 is going to be your 9. So 15 a 9. Okay, let's do the second question now. So the part B says minus 24 raised to the power b minus 6, okay, divided by 3b raised to the power minus 3 and a power 2 here outside. Okay, let's solve the bracket first. So minus 24 b raised to the power minus 6 kept as it is, divide sign also as it is. Now this 3 is also being squared, and this b is also being, this power minus 3 is going to be multiplied with 2. 3 square, let's write it separately for our understanding. So 3 square, and then we can write b raised to the power minus 3 is going to be multiplied with the 2. Okay, so minus 24 b raised to the power minus 6 divided by 3 square is what? 9 b, and 2 multiplied by minus 3 is what? Minus 6. Okay, now numbers will be normally divided or multiplied. So minus 24 divided by 9 is what? It's going to be a 3. 3s are 9. 3 8s are is 24. So we get a minus 8 upon 3. Agreed? Now it was b raised to the power minus 6. Divide sign means a minus, and again there was a b raised to the power minus 6, so I will put that here. So b minus 6 minus minus means a plus 6. Now b raised to the power 0, and anything raised to the power 0 means a 1, right? So I know that when I am dividing the two numbers, I got minus 8 upon 3. I can highlight this as well for your understanding. And when I solve these b's, I got b raised to the power 0, that is your 1, right? So minus 8 upon 3 and b raised to the power 0, which means minus 8 upon 3 multiplied by a 1, which means a minus 8 upon 3. Okay, let's do part C now. So the part C, it says that 3c raised to the power 0 divided by c raised to the power minus 3 and d5 raised to the power minus 2. Okay, Now anything raised to the power 0 means a 1. So write that 1. Divided by, we will be multiplying the powers with the power outside. So C minus 3 multiplied by a minus 2 makes a positive 6. Minus minus is a plus and 3 2s are 6. Okay. Now D as it is. 5 multiplied by minus 2 is your minus 10. Okay. Now listen. How can I write this in a fraction form? 1 upon C6 and D minus 10. This is what it means. You are not changing your sign here. Please remember this thing. I am just putting this entire in a division form. That's it. Now what I will be doing over here is, as I know this power is a minus 10, to make it positive I take it upwards. So 1 upon C6, this D10, it comes up to make it a positive one. So my final answer is going to be D10 upon C6. Okay. If you have any queries, you can write that in the comment section. Okay. Solving question number 9D now. Let's start with the first part, the bracket one. So 4 square E minus 6 is also going to be multiplied with the 2. Okay. And then F3 also going to be multiplied with a 2 upon E 8 E raised to the power 12 and F6. Okay. Now here we are having 4 square is 16, E minus 6 multiplied by 2 is a minus 12, right? And F 3 2s are is 6. Putting the denominator now, 8E12 and F6. Always remember the numbers are going to be divided or multiplied accordingly, whatever the question states. So 2 comes as it is, E minus 12 is there, divide sign means a minus, and here 12 as it is comes. So this means 2e raised to the power minus 24, because when the signs are same we add the number and the sign of the bigger number comes. Now F6 was there, divide sign means a minus, 6 minus 6 means a 0, or if you want to cut it automatically, do that. Okay, so 2e raised to the power minus 24 is your answer. But do we need the answer in a negative power? Nope. So what am I going to do? I will be putting this down, so the power automatically becomes a positive 1. So this means my final answer is going to be 2 upon E24. The next question states that 3g raised to the power minus 3 h raised to the power minus 1, outside there is a 2, multiplied it by bracket minus 4 g3 h minus 2, and there is a power outside of 2. Okay, now 3 square means a 9. Okay, g minus 3 multiplied by a 2 means a minus 6, and h minus 1 multiplied by a minus 2 means a minus 2. Okay, now multiply sign as it is. We are solving the brackets first. Okay, this minus 4 is going to be squared. Now remember, minus 4 multiplied by minus 4 is your positive 16. Don't forget to square this minus as well. Okay, so 16 g 3 multiplied by 2 is your 6, and h minus 2 into minus 2 makes a minus 4. Okay, now 9 multiplied by 16 is what of yours, everybody? 9 multiplied by 16 is going to be your 144. Now g minus 6 was there, multiply means a plus, and this 6 power comes as it is. Now h minus 2 was there, multiply sign means a plus, and this h minus 4 as it is. So 144 minus 6 plus 6 makes a g raised to the power 0. Okay, and h minus 2 plus minus means a minus. So 144 g0, anything raised to the power 0 is your 1, and h minus 2 into minus 4 is minus 6, right? Now 144 h minus 6 is coming. Do you have to make this power a positive one? So what I will be doing is I will be taking it down into my denominator. So 144 upon h6 is your answer. Let's solve part F. The part F states that j square k minus 1 into minus 3, okay, and then j square over here upon k3 and then a minus 3 outside, okay. So let's start solving it. J 2 multiplied by minus 3 is what? Minus 6, and k minus 1 into minus 3 makes a positive 3, okay. Now j comes as it is. 2 multiplied by minus 3 is a j minus 6 upon 3 multiplied by a minus 3 is going to be k minus 9. Remember that this minus 3 is being multiplied with 2 as well as your 3. That's very important, okay. Now moving on, it was j minus 6 into k plus 3 multiplied by j minus 6 upon k minus 9. Let's solve it simply. Look, when you have nothing, just put an upon 1 here. So now our question is easy for us. The same bases are going to be added or subtracted accordingly. So j minus 6 was there, and this was also a minus 6 and a multiply sign, which means a plus. So plus minus 6. J is complete now. Keep the k as it is. That was k3 upon k9. K minus 9. Okay, because 1 multiplied by k minus 9 is a k minus 9. Next, minus 6 means a minus 12. Okay, now k3 kept as it is upon k minus 9. Agreed? I need more space, so I'm going to rub this out at the top ones. Now here in the question, when I had j minus 12 k3 upon k minus 9, so here in the question minus 12, there is no j, so j minus, there is no other j out there, so j minus 12 is kept as it is. Now k3, this divide sign means a minus, and again there was a minus 9, okay. So now it becomes j raised to the power minus 12 upon 3 minus minus makes a plus 9. So it becomes k 9 plus 3 is going to be your 12. Now j minus 12 upon k 12. I need a positive power, so I will put this j downwards. So k 12 upon j 12 is going to be your answer. Moving on, part G says M5, N3, okay, they all are in a bracket, multiplied by M square minus 2 upon M minus 1 and N 2 outside, okay. So M5 was there and N3 was there, multiplied by minus 2 into 2 means a M raised to the power minus 4. Agreed? Upon 2 into minus 1 means a minus 2, right? And N 2 into 1 means a 2. When there is no power, it's a 1. So 2 ones are 2. That's why I kept it here. Now here in the question, let's simplify the numerator first and then we'll come to the denominator. So bases are same, multiply sign is in between. So M5 multiply means a plus, and there was a minus 4 out there, okay. M is complete now. Keep N as it is because there is no other N in the numerator, so it was N cube upon M minus 2 and N square, okay. Now 5 plus minus is a minus, so 5 minus 4 is your 1, so M N cube upon m minus 2 and n a 2. Okay, now this was 1. When there is nothing, it's a 1, right? So m 1, let's simplify it further. Divide means a minus, and then there was a m minus 2. Minus 2 comes as it is. Now n kept as it is, 3. Divide means a minus what? 2. So minus minus means a plus, which means a m 1 plus 2 is your 3, and n 3 minus 2 is going to be your 1. Your final answer is m cube n. Your part 8 states that 5p cube minus 10p multiplied by 7p square plus 6 upon p raised to the power minus cube. Okay, now 5p cube means a 125p cube, because 5 is being multiplied how many times? 3 times. Okay, so 125p cube. I think this is the basic, you shall be knowing this. Minus 10p multiplied by 7p square. Look, 10 multiplied by 7 is a 70, and p multiplied by a p square. Anything when there is no power, it's a 1. Agreed? And multiply sign means a plus, so it becomes 1 plus 2, that makes a 3. So p cube. Okay, now here we are having plus sign, 6 upon p raised to the power minus 3. Okay, so 125 minus 70 of yours is 55p cube. Okay, now plus 6 upon p minus cube. Now one thing which you shall be keeping in mind, that it's a p minus 3, and the sign here is a plus. It's not a multiply sign, it's not a divide sign that I can easily solve this p cube with a p minus 3. Okay, so what am I going to do in this case is 55p cube was already there. Now to make this minus 3 a positive power, what I can do is take this power upwards. It simply becomes a p raised to the power 3. Okay, now 55 plus 6 is going to be your 61p cube. If you have not understood this concept, let's do it in a different manner. Look, it was 6 upon p raised to the power minus 3. How can I write p minus 3? It's written as 1 upon p cube. This is what you know, and 6 upon. Is this okay? I think this is very clear to you. Now 6 divided by a 1 upon p cube. Whenever there is a divide, I put a multiply sign, right? And the numerator and denominator. The denominator, it goes up, becomes a numerator, and this numerator, it goes down, becomes a denominator. So it automatically becomes 6p cube. That's why in the previous working, I wrote 6p cube directly. I think the concept is clear to you all now. So again, 55 plus 6p cube is going to be your 61p cube as your answer. If you have understood this video, understood the concept of indices, do watch my next video as well. Give me a thumbs up. Do comment in the comment section below that you have understood this. Thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.